I was shocked, disappointed in the way I move on. I have gone through ups and downs in my life, and this is one more. So I'm gonna deal with it. And hopefully next year I be in the Hall of Fame.
Robbie, when we always talk about the relationship between athletes and members of the media, and I'm going to say this as behalf of somebody who's a media member, saying this against the rest of my clan and fraternity. Do you find it almost ridiculous that at times it never seems to be enough that a player can do to make a media member happy, that there are voters and writers that might have covered you in New York or in different places that for whatever reasons didn't put you on a ballot for reasons other than your play on the field?
Well, I just want them to know that to play the game of baseball is not easy. You have to go, you have to play under 62 games, plus you have to go spring training, and voting should be fair. And I feel disappointed, but in the other hand, I feel happy that I got 73% votes. And sometimes you as a ball player, I hope they appreciate the job that you did on the field, and that we're human and we make mistakes like any human being. But sometimes writers have the last word.
Yeah, I'm going to say this, Robbie, and I don't mean this in a bad way. I mean in a good way for you, because you mentioned the incident with John Hirschbeck and how you guys are friends now and how you're supporting the charity and all that. And one writer in New York, who I'm sure you know, Marty Noble, said in some comments this morning before the vote came out that he wouldn't vote for you this year because of the incident, but it sounded like probably next year. He only voted for two guys, Dave Parker and Barry Larkin, but it upset us. We've talked about it at length, but I wanted to be honest and bring it up to you because that really bothers me.
Yeah, it bothers me too, because I believe they should not use that as an excuse. Me and John are moving on. We are such a great friends. Even yesterday, he gave me a call to wish me luck. And there's no excuses about that. I think people have to move on from that incident. I was a ball player that went out there and gave all my best to play the game, and hopefully next year they can leave that alone and just look at my stats.